Yeah, the what excites me the most is yes, of course, to enter to the boardroom because I have been working since ground level. When I started my career, I started as a service engineer, and then we used to install all telecom networks, right from installation, testing, commissioning, and operation of all the entire networks.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to FaceTime with Leaders, the podcast where we bring you candid conversations with the visionaries shaping industries, driving innovation, and redefining leadership. I'm Tanayol, and today we have a guest whose expertise lies in something we rely on every single day: connectivity, technology, and the future of telecom. He's been at the forefront of network evolution, navigating the complexities of global telecom giants, leading large-scale operations, and transforming the way we stay connected. But beyond the technicalities, leadership in this space demands resilience, strategic foresight, and the ability to adapt to an ever-changing digital world. What does it take to manage high-stakes projects that impacts millions? How do you drive innovation while ensuring seamless operations? And what's next for the telecom industry as we step into a world of 5G, AI, and beyond? To answer these questions and many more, we have with us today Mr. Qaisar A. Ansari, a leader who has not only shaped telecom infrastructure, but is now guiding the next generation through education and strategic leadership. Sir, welcome to FaceTime with Leaders. It's an absolute pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you, Mr. Tane, for having me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this initiative by FaceTime. I am available today with FaceTime. Thank you.
Pleasure is all ours, sir. Nearly 3 decades in the telecom and education is no small feat. You've witnessed industry revolutions, led high-stake projects, and shaped the way technology connects people. But before we dive into the big milestones, I want to take it back to the beginning. So if you had to tell the story of your career, not through job titles, but through defining moments, what were the turning points that set you on the path? Like, were there any moments of challenge, inspiration, or even unexpected detours that made you the leader you are today?
Okay. Well, it started in 94-95 when I passed out. So at that time I was working in a small company which was dealing with EPBXs of Siemens make. So I was working as a customer support engineer there. And that time, what was happening that we used to have a pager, and we used to get messages on pager that we need to attend this call, we need to go there, like that. It was one-way communication only. But still, while you are on the road and you are receiving something, because we had seen only wireline phones so far. Mobile was not launched that time in 94 in India. It was launched in somewhere in July 95. Okay. So that is where, when though it was one-way communication, but I became a little bit curious that how it is happening. I am receiving everything in wireless. And when in July 95, mobile services were launched in India, so then I became more curious, yet how come though the two people are talking to each other without any wire connection? Because we had seen all the communication with wire before that. There was no wireless communication. So this is where some interest got developed that I should go into telecom industry. Though I was working in APBX division, that was also more or less some kind of telecom only, but proper telecom industry I wanted to join. So I was very keen. I started reading some books on wireless technologies, and meantime I got an option. Option in the sense, I was just going through the newspaper ad, and I saw that Ericsson, it's a Swedish company, multinational company, Ericsson, they needed some freshers. So I thought, let me apply, because that time email and all these kind of things were not available, so I just applied through post. Okay. And maybe later might have been, my resume might have been delivered to them in 3 4 days time. And after that I got a call, interview call. I attended the interview and I was selected. So that is how I entered into telecom industry, by joining Ericsson. I worked almost 8 years there. And during my those 8 years, I would share one example uh, of project which was really very difficult, and everything was stand still. It was, I can share, it was BSNL project. And in mobile communication, you need to load the software into BTSs. But the kind of BSC we were supplied that time, it was not having that facility, that BTS software, it was not having any drive where BTS software can be loaded. So, and without software loading, these towers will not work, signal will not radiate. And I mean, you don't have any coverage, so you are zero actually. Despite, I mean, mobile tower is standing in front of you, but still it will not radiate. You can't do anything. Okay. So everything became stand still. Then my manager told me that, yeah, we have this problem, and you figure out it, how can be, how we can resolve this. So it took almost 1 month for me. I did R&D. I went to Nehru Place, local market, purchased some equipments also, and try to make one final equipment. So almost after 30 days, I was successful, and I was able to load that software. So, and after that, then I trained a team of 6 7 more engineers, because it was a national project, pan India project, and everywhere the project was got stuck. So I could not travel alone all over India. I trained 6 7 more engineers on the same technology, and then that is how that project picked up. So I was appreciated by erstwhile CGM of BSNL, as well as I got Ericsson Falcon Award, which is a national level award in individual category for this achievement. So that was during my Ericsson days. And in 2004, I switched to telecom operator Tata Indicom. That time it was Tata Indicom. Tata Indicom was operating in CDMA technology that time. So you might be remembering somewhere in 2004, because CDMA technology was good. At least it was better than GSM, but somehow because of the European Union and all, it didn't work out much. So then I switched to from vendor to the operator side. There also, I mean, on the operator side, when we were on the vendor side, we used to have only one perspective of vendor side, and that was only project handling. But when I joined operator, then we had both operation as well as projects. So I joined as a switch manager, and then gradually improved up to the additional vice president and CTO level in Tata Teleservices Limited till 2019. So that's how I switched into telecom, and this is what I am all today.
Lovely, sir. I think some big problems in your life sometimes leads to big growth, and I think you are another example of how that would have helped. That big problem led you to solve it and hence get those awards. So,
Yes.
rolling out CDMA, GSM, 3G, and 4G networks isn't just about deploying technology. It's about meeting massive expectations, managing high pressure timelines, and ensuring millions stay connected without disruption. So, these projects are complex, fast moving, and filled with challenges that demand precision and resilience. So, looking back, what were some of the toughest roadblocks you faced during these high stake rollouts?
Okay. See, I would say, I mean, one example I shared with you, BSNL project. Another example I will share with you. Uh, it was in Tata Indicom that time. Tata Indicom, because CDMA technology, no doubt it was good, but for some reason of European Union and also there was no much R&D in CDMA sites. So all the operators were switching from CDMA to GSM technology, because GSM was worldwide accepted technology and phones were available easily, whereas in CDMA phones were not available. So for that reason, we had to switch from CDMA to GSM technology. So we were rolling out our GSM network as a part of Tata Docomo. That time, entity Docomo of Japan, we had a collaboration with them, and then the new name became, instead of Tata Indicom, it became Tata Docomo. So we rolled out our 2G and 3G GSM services all across India. In fact, I would say Tata was the first one to launch 3G services in India. Every other operator launched after us. And that time, if you know, that one more operator was there, Uninor. It was basically actually Norwegian company Telenor, and they had a collaboration with the Unitech, so the name became Uninor kind of thing. So they had taken all the transmission bandwidth from Tata Teleservices. I mean, we were supposed to roll out our network as well as we were supposed to roll out network for Uninode. So parallelly rolling out two big networks all across India, it was a major task. So, but what I used to do is that the very main important thing is I developed the team. Because if you develop a team, then you can deliver anything. If you don't develop the team and you don't have coordination, proper coordination in the team, then you can't do anything. Of course, planning was there. Day wise planning was there, what we will do on this day, what we will do on this day. Plan B was also there. Those kind of things were there. Timely decision making was also there, because it is said, if you don't take decision, then there is no progress in the project. So by proper planning, timely decision, building effective team, and then backup by solid data, I was able to deliver both the projects timely. And as a result, here again, I got one award, that was Project Velocity Award, because it was the speed, execution speed, because of which we got the award. So that's all from my side.
Lovely, sir. I think one thing you very well said, that if you have a team, then you have different problems that come, but the team is so secure that they are okay to challenge and take on any problem.
Correct.
So team is very important.
In my career, what I did when I was at engineer level, so that time it was different because I was working myself as an engineer. But as I grew up into the management role, I just focused only on one thing: my team, whatever it is. When I was a junior management, only 6-7 people were under me. That time also, I opted the same principle, that let me train each and of my team members, so that at least there is no impact if somebody is going on leave, or otherwise what happens if you have one person for one job and he goes on leave, then your job will get stuck. So I always focused on building the team, developing the team, and once you do this, then everything is done.
Yeah. True. So, managing a 24/7 core network with over 10,000 cell sites is like being at the helm of a massive living system where even the smallest disruption can impact millions. So, keeping everything running seamlessly at that scale isn't just about technology, it's about strategy, precision, and the ability to anticipate problems even before they arrive. So, what does it really take to ensure uninterrupted network performance on such a massive scale?
Okay. See, the major principle I used to follow is find out the root cause of the problem and fix it before the problem arises. I will share one example that will clarify more actually. For this monitoring of network, everybody, all operators have NOC, Network Operation Center. So it is a surveillance center 24/7 where monitoring is done and you get all the information, all faults information, everything is monitored. Everybody has this. It is a must. So I was just sharing one example with you. What happened? One of our broadband customer that was going down every around 5 p.m. in the evening, and it has been 2 days. The customer circuit was going down. So we have a separate mechanism for monitoring of repeat customer complaints, because once a while outages in network do happen, so that is okay. But if something is getting repeated, then that is very serious actually. So we have a separate mechanism of monitoring repeat customer outages. So it came to my notice. I asked the engineer that what is the problem. He said, sir, equipment got faulty, and we have to change the equipment both the time. I said, how come it can be possible that both the day 5 p.m. it is going down simultaneously? There is something. You sit on the site, you study and observe and note each and every event on the site. So he was sitting there, and he told me, sir, 4 o'clock power cut happened. I said, okay, 4 o'clock power cut happened, then your diesel generator DG should start. He said, DG is not in auto mode. Somebody needs to start it manually. And if DG is not started, then AC is not running. AC is not running, temperature is going high. Temperature is going high, and these all are electronic equipment, so they start malfunctioning. And sometime equipment go may faulty also. So we were changing the equipment, but the problem was not with the equipment, problem was with the DG auto switch. It was not working in auto mode. So that was the root cause. So we fixed the root cause, and not only for that customer, whatever customers were getting served from that side, all those customer problem got fixed. Only one customer complaint, that is a different thing, but otherwise there were some more customers. So I used to always focus on a root cause of the problem.
Yeah, I think that's a very big learning for everybody, that don't just see the problem for the surface level of it, but look deeper, try to find out where it's coming from so that the surface level problem doesn't happen again.
Correct. Sometimes you will see the smoke coming out of a home, but actually fire would be somewhere else.
True. Very well said, sir. Sir, awards and recognitions are often a reflection of the impact we make, but some hold a deeper personal significance, representing a journey, a challenge overcome, or a defining moment in our career. So, you've been honored with prestigious accolades like the Top Gun Award and the special recognition from the MD for your outstanding contributions. If you had to pick one that resonates with you the most, not just as an achievement, but as a moment that truly defined your leadership, which one would it be and what makes it so special for you?
Okay. If I had to choose one out of two, I would choose MD recognition. And why I would choose that? The reason is because despite of being a company's loss, still there was MD recognition. Nobody would recognize you when there is a company loss. But in this particular case, despite of being a company loss, I was recognized by the MD, none other than MD directly. I would share what happened actually. There was an enterprise customer in Haridwar, Uttarakhand.
Okay.
So that customer took ISD call plan from us, and because it's enterprise team, sales team who deals with the customer, and I was purely in technical team, so I have nothing to do with the what is being sold, in what rate it is being sold. My job was to serve that customer seamlessly without any outage. So we were doing that, and the sales team also used to highlight if some premium customer is there, yeah, please, we have to take care of this customer. So that customer was on radar. What we observed after some time, that all of a sudden our ISD traffic to a particular destination called Cuba, the traffic towards Cuba country got increased significantly. We used to have hardly one or two calls in a day, and all of a sudden hundred calls are going towards Cuba. So this led me to think that why it is happening. So I spoke to the customer. So many calls are going to Cuba. He said, yes, my job is this only. I provide international call facility to the customers. So this is my job only, and you will see calls to Cuba, Nepal, and all. But we were seeing many of the calls were going to Cuba. So then I thought, here so many calls are going. Let me just see what is the rate per call, because even the operators need to take the lease line from ILD operators like TCL, Tata Communication Limited, or earlier it used to be VSNL, Videsh and Charnigam Limited. That time it was the only operator to provide ILD facility to the entire country. Now there are many ILD operators. Almost each operator has its own ILD network now. So, but whenever you take facility from ILD operator, you need to pay some charges to the ILD operator. So I figured out we were paying 45 rupees per minute to the ILD operator. And when I checked with the sales team and finance team how much we are charging to the customer, we were charging 7 rupees per minute to the customer. So now you can see 7 minutes, 7 rupees per minute and 45 rupees per minute. The difference is 38 rupees per minute. So that we were paying from our own pocket. It was loss actually, 38 rupees per minute. And the kind of volume of calls the customers were making to Cuba. So when we converted that entire thing, it was coming to approximately 8 lakh rupees per day, means 2.4 crore per month. So I highlighted this thing to sales team and finance team as well, that this is not correct business case. We are going in loss this way. 7 rupees you are earning, 45 you are spending. So it's a clear cut loss.
Yeah.
But people told me, you are a technical guy. We just don't see only one particular country that customer is making call to other countries where we are getting profit. So we should see the holistic, overall picture. And so I said, okay, but you might be knowing better, so you can do the analysis. But my job was to highlight you. I highlighted you. So after 2 months, what happened when the amount became approximately 5 crore rupees, customer didn't pay. And then customer started saying this thing, that thing, you didn't give me this, you didn't give me that, you didn't fulfill this promise, and those kind of things. And because since the amount was huge, outstanding 5 crore rupees, so it came to the notice of MD also. Then MD said, yeah, 5 crore rupees, how it can be, so much of outstanding. Then he put an investigation team uh, to dig out all the details. Investigation team dig out all the details, and of course, because I was network head, so they met me also, and they took all the documentation, all the emails which I had highlighted. So they took everything from me. Finally, they analyzed that it was the mistake of sales and finance team. They should not have picked up that business case, and because that's the reason customer was not paying actually, because he had some wrong intention since beginning. The customer was thinking that within 2-3 months I will earn some 5 crore, I will save 5 crore rupees, and then I will run away. So and then later on we came to know that he had taken only one room. It was one room company, and all those things then came out that time after the investigation. So when everything was put up in front of the MD said, in this entire whole chain, right from the picking up the orders and operational things, sales, finance, network, everything, only one person was highlighting this issue, and that was me. And nobody else noted, or nobody took any action. And that's why now there is a loss of, because that customer ran away. That was a straight away loss of 5 crore rupees. So that's why I was telling you that then we filed a case and all, and case keep on going for a long time, very well. So I still don't know, because I left TTSL. I still don't know whether he paid or not. I don't think he might have paid. So, but the MD's main point was this, that he had written this thing in the letter. Had everybody would have worked like Qaisar has worked, then probably we would not have this loss. And if we have everybody like Qaisar, then this company will touch the skies. Something like that he had written in the letter.
Sometimes bringing up problems is as equal as solving them and not putting them under the carpet, right?
Yes.
So, after an incredible journey leading large scale telecom operations and now making an impact in education, your expertise is more valuable than ever. So, as you step into the next phase of your career, what excites you the most about the future? Like, do you see yourself playing a more strategic role in boardrooms, shaping corporate decisions, and influencing policy?
Okay. Yeah, the what excites me the most is yes, of course, to enter to the boardroom, because I have been working since ground level. When I started my career, I started as a service engineer, and then we used to install all telecom networks, right from installation, testing, commissioning, and operation of all the entire network. So you can say that from scratch to the top, from hands-on experience to the strategic planning, thinking, and leadership qualities. So I have all those exposure, and I have all those experience in my life, where I can work from the ground level to the top level also. And that is what is required at the boardroom, if you see, because uh, now it is not there, but earlier in the boardroom also you might have seen that some people from a different industry, they are on the board of, like, just Shah Rukh Khan is on the board of some airline or something like that. So if you have people of that industry, those who have experience since zero level to the top level, they can contribute more in the boardroom.
100%. Because they've seen a journey and therefore their opinion varies
Yes.
and can contribute much more. True, sir. So, industries like telecom and education aren't just about growth and innovation, they carry a deep responsibility to society. So, given your vast experience in both sectors, how do you see ESG and corporate governance playing a role in ensuring that companies not only drive profitability but also remain socially responsible?
This is very important point actually nowadays, and many companies are doing this environmental, social, governance. They are integrating all these things into corporate governance, and as you rightly said correctly, it's not the only profit company should see about the profit, but company should hold some social responsibility also. That is very important, ESG. And as far as I know, in India and abroad as well, many companies are obviously taking very initiatives in this direction. For example, telecom, if I talk about telecom operators, they started converting their sites from DG to solar sites, solar panel sites. So that is again reduction in carbon footprint, environment side.
Yeah.
Or like earlier, for broadband we used to have copper network. Copper is again high consumption, and now FTTH has come, fiber to the home. So fiber to the home means very less consumption, and people are getting internet available at their homes with less consumption and with higher bandwidth, higher data rates.
Yeah.
So that is, and then some company I have seen that they have started working on gender equality also, and diversity at the workplace. So I think these things are very important, and this should be incorporated in the corporate governance.
Yeah, it's the way ahead that looking at the larger picture than this getting the work done, right?
Yes.
So, joining Directors Institute World Council of Directors is a significant step for any leader looking to make an impact at the highest level of corporate governance. So, what has your experience been like so far? How has being a part of this network enhanced your perspective on leadership? And what values do you think it brings to professionals looking to step into boardroom roles?
Okay. Uh, See, it has been wonderful experience, and you learn. a lot of things from your seniors, from your peers, and everybody is working in a different industry. Somebody is working in, like I am working in telecom industry. Somebody is working in airline. Somebody is working in different industry, or petroleum industry, or real estate, or so. When you meet different people working in different industry, obviously you get a different insight, and you get to know a lot of things about other industries also, that increases your level of knowledge, as well as your vision and thinking level. Everything, I mean, is improved, if you say.
True.
So it's like working, I mean, networking is very important. And WDC is providing this good network, where we can build good relations with the others, we can learn much, and we can incorporate the best practices of other leaders or other peers into our own industry.
Thank you so much for this kind words, sir. And it has been a extremely enlightening conversation. Your journey from high stake telecom operations to shaping the future of education and corporate governance has been truly inspiring. It's clear that your impact goes beyond just technology and business, but the problems that we discussed, your journey that we discussed, I feel you are driving a meaningful change in the way industries operate and go. So, thank you so much for sharing your experiences, wisdom, and vision with us in the future today. And to our audience, thank you so much for tuning into FaceTime with Leaders, a podcast by Directors Institute. If you enjoyed this conversation, be sure to subscribe and share this episode with those who are passionate about leadership and corporate governance. Until next time, keep striving for success and most importantly, have fun in your journey. Thank you so much.